Well, hello, mamas. We are here to talk about part two, reason number two, why content is not superior to study skills. So if you missed yesterday's video, I encourage you to catch that after this one. So I want to talk about these facts, all this content our teens are learning at school, and address that question of, is it useless? What are they going to do? What do you say if your teens are like, Mom, like, when am I ever going to use this? So definitely I want to dive into that, and I want to know, does your teen ever ask you or say things are pointless to learn? Let me know down below. And if you want to give a specific example, we'd love to hear from you, because I'm definitely going to throw some things out there today. But, maybe it's not what your teen found useless, or maybe your teen hasn't gotten to that aspect yet. So definitely would love to hear your thoughts. Also would love to talk to you and your teen one-on-one in a talk with Jessie. More information on that coming up later, or you can check out the description. All right. So we're talking this week about content being less important than study skills. Okay. And if you missed yesterday's video, do know the point I want to get across, and I'm going to keep saying it all week, is that study skills are life skills. Okay. Once your teen knows how to learn, he's going to be able to learn anything, anywhere, in or out of the classroom. Okay. So that is why study skills are so important. Your teen has to know how to learn through these study skills. Okay. Now, when it comes to useless facts, I will definitely tell you, I've done other videos in the past, I think immediately, of like the Pythagorean theorem, and there are uses for everything we learn in school. Okay. But the question becomes, what degree, what career, what job, what thing is your teen interested in? Because I will 100% agree that not every job is going to use every skill or every piece of knowledge you ever learn at school. All right, I can 100% agree with that, even as a tutor. Okay, I can tell you, yeah, I have my biology degree. Yeah, I have my business degree. Yes, I tutor middle school, high school, and college. Yes, I tutor study skills specifically, but I've learned way more than, something I could recall. All right, I will 100% admit that. I mean, there is so much science out there that says we retain very, very little. Like, we are presented with hundreds, thousands of things every day, and that our brain, I believe it is, forgets like up to 70% in 3 days. All right, I'm pretty sure that's a fact I read or someone told me not too long ago, but definitely do know that's a lot of content for your teen to try to remember and understand, implement, and use. So that's one of the things I want to point out today, is some of these facts your teen might think is useless. Okay, might go, I'm never going to use them. I don't need to know them. But the secret to this is, okay, your teen needs to know this to pass this class, to do well on this paper, to, get a grade on the test. That's, awesome. But how does that relate to study skills? Well, I challenge you to think about it. What's more useless? Knowing some important dates in history, maybe knowing some characters from a book, or is it more useful to actually know, okay, I'm in a meeting at work, or I'm sitting in a class, or I'm meeting with a client and I need to take some notes, or I need to remember what I put where so the next time I look for it, I can find it. Okay. I will tell you, study skills, way more important than content. So I want to dive into this some more. Before I do, I want to say thanks for watching here on Facebook. Thanks for watching here on YouTube. I'm Jessica Coulter, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring and Study with Jessie. So would love to have you as a follower, would love to have you as a subscriber, because we're talking about study skills here all the time, talking about teens and learning all the time. And I want to help your teen love to learn by knowing how to learn. So what else to tell you? I want you to know that while ultimately some of the things that are covered in class are not essential to your teen's betterment, they're not essential to your teen's life, I will tell you, being able to learn those useless facts is the secret here. Okay. It is so important that if your teen wants to learn something, needs to learn something, that she can. Okay. Because maybe your teen forgot, okay, what exactly, was this important document signed? Or what exactly, happened in this Shakespeare play, whatever. Well, your teen needs to be able to, say, refresh the memory, maybe pull out those notes, maybe do a quick Google search. But if your teen can't process the information, can't understand it, doesn't know how to learn it, well, that's a lot bigger problem than your teen going, oh, we learned about that in eighth grade, or, oh, I think we covered that senior year. But we want your teen to actually be able to relearn, to understand, and either build on things learned past or be able to get new information as technology advances, as your teen moves into new interests, new careers, and actually be able to do something with this information that matters. Because if your teen's so focused on, I'm never going to use this, and not focused on can I learn it, then we've got a problem. So if you got questions, drop them below. Better yet, let's talk. I want to meet you. I want to meet your teen. Let's talk one-on-one about study skills. I want to know what's going well with school. I want to know what you want to change. And I want your teen to share with us, how is this thing called studying going? How is this thing called school going? So there's a link in the description. Click on that, pick a day and a time for us to meet. And I would love to help your teen love to learn by knowing how to learn through study skills once we are able to talk and get to know each other better. So have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow about this idea of study skills versus content skills some more. Bye, everybody.